We want to interrupt your programming for a quick deprogramming note. Faith and I have been trying to decipher as much of the information that's coming from the southeast coast, and I have a very good friend at Permapasture Farm, Billy Bond, and so I've been in communication with him. And what we wanted to do is make a brief video making you aware of how you can help directly. And you will see a link in the show notes below on how you can help. And this isn't a local organization right there in Marshall, North Carolina. And they are doing a local work there, and Billy's helping them. So I just text Billy this morning and asked him how we could help. And he provided me with this funding link. So we wanted to make y'all aware of it. The videos and the Twitter posts are finally starting to slowly eke out with the real information. And what is clearly apparent is that the devastation kind of can't even be put into words, and even the videos aren't doing it justice. And there are mass casualties, and this isn't like a pile-on, or this isn't anything. I wanted to do something. We have a little bit of reach and a little bit of influence, so I wanted to make you aware of this. There's a lot of great people working on this stuff, Pinball Preparedness and Patera and Sean at Bikes and Beards. And I know Cletus McFarland did some really cool stuff with a helicopter and rescued some people. And there's just an inordinate amount of great people. And I think it's so imperative and important to focus on that, because while the feds and even the state is, relatively speaking, ignoring the situation scenario, they're downplaying it. And for various political reasons, we don't have to go into that now. We can talk about that later. Maybe when I have Dane Wigington on the podcast, we can talk about that a little bit. But right now, I wanted to find a valid source where we could help out, because we're I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 miles away. And obviously, first thing we can do is pray. We are all praying, and prayer will, miraculous things will happen when we pray. So I don't want to downplay that. Obviously, that's the first thing we can do. And secondarily, a lot of people are in a rough financial position right now. So you can share this funding link and you can spread it. And what I want to focus on are communities helping the community. And regardless of whatever the feds do or don't do, it's a great time for a community to come together and to work together. And that is just absolutely beautiful to see, in light of all the tragedy and the loss of life and the political shenanigans that are going on. It's neat. And I know Billy's there in Marshall today. So I wanted to put out this quick video. This fundraising is at GoFundMe. And like I said, you can click the link down below. The magnitude of the damage and the cost is probably almost uncalculable. So regardless of the fact that they've already raised $100,000, that is such a drop in the bucket. So don't let that deter you from helping out here. It's going to real people on the ground that are actively actually doing something. And these are folks that are awesome people that are going to fully utilize the funds for the cause. And rather than go on a rant or a rail or whatever, I don't know if Faith doesn't want to interject because she's kind of super ticked off.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are, but I think it's good to continue to see the information and all of these different channels that TD just mentioned. You need to stay informed, because this time it's North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, right? Whatever, Georgia, Florida. There was a lot of areas that were impacted. Obviously, the worst is North Carolina. But next time it could be in your backyard or our backyard. And so to just take these opportunities to be a blessing and to stay informed correctly on it, to not look away, to not go back into your normalcy mode, and just pay attention. And if you can do something, to do something. These different channels that TD mentioned covered some of the just reality of the situation really well, and all of those different channels have gives and goes and different GoFundMe set up that you can give to. I know on Patera's channel, someone was saying on there, do not give to the Red Cross or anything that's got hands in it. And even if you're dropping off, if you organize something in your church group or community group and you want to go to a drop-off point, Patera was saying when you get to that drop-off point, make sure that you're comfortable with the scenario there, because she was just saying read between the lines a little bit, but some of the drop-off points, you might not be totally comfortable with the fact that those people are actually going to get the supplies.
Yeah, and what's incredible is watching all the local churches kind of come together and help the community. This is really what life was all about. And before there was Big Brother and Big Fed and the taxation and theft and all that stuff, this is the way that this would have been handled. And the silver lining is that this is what is now happening, in spite of the fact that they, them, and those are doing nothing and really just instigating and stirring the pot and creating social conflict, while hundreds of billions of dollars are funding genocide overseas. And I don't know where the National Guards are. I don't know where this is.
There's
there's
a lot of questions.
Yeah, this is a highly there's a lot of effort going into doing nothing on this. So that's why we have to step up and do something. And that's all we wanted to do. We wanted to put this video out. Hope you're all having a blessed day. And, think about what these people are going through, and with their babies and children and loss of life and everything,
elderly and people that are diabetic. I mean, there's just massive need.
And this is going to take like decades, probably. We experienced something much less minor than this, like Superstorm Sandy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that is so minimal.
Yeah.
Not saying that the same weapons weren't used in this whole thing.
Yeah.
But
just pray for them.
Yeah. Pray for them.
There was a comment on Patera's web or YouTube channel, and I thought this was worth mentioning as well. This lady says, I won't mention her name, but she says, Fort Bragg, North Carolina is 3 hours south of the devastation, and the 82nd Airborne has mobile hospitals, kitchens, communication links, and enough tents for all that are needed, along with supplies. Why has the president not authorized a division of 20,000 airborne soldiers to truck up 3 hours and start with rescue and humanitarian needs for these isolated communities? This is criminal.
Yeah. And if you're a federal employee and you're any part of the apparatus, regardless if you're a white hat or not, you got to really think about your life and how you sleep at night. And good people have to stop just doing their job and obeying orders, and have to like wake up and live in the real world and realize that I won't go down the rabbit trail or the rant trail, but
so don't donate to FEMA or the Red Cross.
Obviously, and never donate to
but we do what we can. Pray.
Yeah, we're praying for
Find
all those
yeah,
that are involved, and we want to just bring people to real
yeah,
resources that are
yes,
vetted and
yeah,
trusted.
yeah,
And so if you do want to help out,
right.
please.
Find something that you're comfortable with giving to.
Yeah, the Cajun Navy is another great organization that has been very helpful, and they were some of the first boots on the ground. So yeah, we love and appreciate y'all. I want to make a really quick video and get this out, and hopefully it won't get sub-zeroed like the rest of our videos, but hope you all are having a blessed day and count your blessings.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll see y'all.
Bye-bye.